So in this presentation, it basically talks about the question: does the use of sedatives consumed influence or lead to general drug addiction in the US of A? In general, this topic or research focuses on the use of sedative consumed, whether it leads or has an influence in general drug addiction in the US of A. Before this research, I had a pre-notion that the use of sedatives only had an impact on the human being. Rather, it influences their environment, its society, and most importantly, the mind of the individual. From 2001 to 2004, the NIAA conducted an interview and asked questions related to drug consumption, both present and past, based on the use of sedatives, opioids, and tranquilizers, and the use of medications. The research was conducted, and about 43,403 were youthful persons between 16 to 25 years, with most of them in college. Also, questions were constructed to check the wide range of issues such as stress and mental health disorders such as depression in regards to the use of sedatives. The data was conducted by the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, within 2001 to 2005. A subset of the data was made between 16 to 25 years, 26 to 45 years, and 46 and above. The sample size or the population was 43,403. The age of the users is the categorical variable which is measured by the question: is there an association between the use of sedatives to treat anxiety or depression associated with drug addiction in the USA? Also, the youth were categorized by people of 16 to 25 years. So on the right side of the screen, the y-axis is the percentage of the time periods of the people who use sedatives within the last 12 months, prior to that or both time periods. And the x-axis is the age of the users. So as you can see, the first bar graph has a percentage less than 10%. The second has a percentage above 60%, and the latter has a percentage which is less than 30%. Chai of independence was used to test for the association between the use of sedatives to treat anxiety or depression associated with general drug addiction in the USA. The null hypothesis states that there is no relationship between population parameters, that is, an independent variable, and a dependent variable. So the independent variable in this case is the use of sedatives, and the dependent variable is the general drug addiction in the USA. So for the null hypothesis, we say that there is no association between the use of sedatives to treat anxiety or depression associated with general drug addiction in the USA, thus making it independent. For the alternate hypothesis, we say there is an association between the use of sedatives to treat anxiety or depression with general drug addiction in the USA, thus making it dependent. Chi squared equal to 12.879, degree of freedom equal to 2, and a p-value of 0.00197. We can conclude that since the p is less than 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis that there is no association between the use of sedatives to treat anxiety or depression associated with general drug addiction, thus making it independent. In conclusion, we can conclude there is a high use of people who use sedatives during the last 12 months as compared to people who use it in the last before the last 12 months or during both time periods. A multiple comparison test revealed that high users are more likely to get addicted to sedatives more than moderate users in terms of drug intake. All other comparisons were statistically similar. The association between the two variables was moderate. Thank you.